Peace, 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 family. What's going on out there, family? Great rising, great rising, great rising to the multitude. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with another rising crypto update. In fact, this is the early rising edition of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin block bully. Well, we're just going to take a look at a couple of the main tokens real quick, take a look at their charts and see exactly how they are performing within our first 12 hours of the last quarter, being the fourth quarter of the year. Now, a lot of people are getting ready right now because they're saying that this is usually around the time that the market likes to do its turnaround. I'm not even gonna call it a turnaround, but this is usually when the bull well, this is when the bull run is been expected, the fourth quarter. That's what everyone's been saying. I mean, honestly, people have been saying the bull run's been coming the whole time, but a lot of people are saying the fourth quarter, the fourth quarter, the fourth quarter. So anyways, the first 12 hours are starting off with over 222 billion, 318,970,000 $703 within the cryptocurrency market, respectively. We got a 24-hour volume of 14,490,228,758. BTC dominance is at 51.3%. And as you can see, real quick, a lot of red in the market today. A lot of red. Who's not in the red? Stellar. Oddly enough, I keep telling y'all something about that XLM. It's something about Stellar that when the rest of the market is taking big old dips, Stellar Lumens is taking a small dip, moving sideways, or filling green. As you can see, let me see, is at the top. Okay, Neem and Stellar out of the top 20 up in Dogecoin. These smallest, look at the price of these coins. You got Dogecoin at half a penny. You have where's Neem at? Neem at 9 cents. And then you have Stellar at 6 cents. And those are the only ones that are in the green right now as far as coin market cap is concerned within the top 20 coins. That's definitely something you want to pay attention to. Going right over, hold on, let me see something. I do want to see who's up real quick. I want to thank everyone or anyone that's tuning in with me this early right now. We see we got Odyssey up 15%, Nebulous up 15%, Verge up 12%, real nice. Saya Coin, Theta token up 5.67%, which is real interesting. I went to a metaphysical lecture over the weekend, and one of the main focuses was the theta state that we are in the beginning stages of our lives. Real interesting, real interesting. But it's crazy to see that the token itself is up. Let's see, DentaCoin, Zilliqa, Cryptonex, Zcoin. You see, Neem is on the list. Bitcoin Private, oddly enough, only $2.73, up 2.74. And I'll be soon. I'll be going over a couple of the Bitcoin forks that you should be on the lookout for. Bitcoin Private is actually one of them, being number 100. A new one I recently came up on or was told about by my man Bino was Bitcoin Green, which has a real very, very interesting functionality. So we'll be going over that shortly also. Let's go ahead and get over here to the charts though. Let's start off. Where we want to start off with Bitcoin, of course. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. This is Binance versus Tether. Let's take a look at it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Also, let me go ahead and get logged on. Well, not logged on, but let me get over here to my YouTube channel just so I can make sure and see if anybody is checking in with me. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Let me get on that real quick. Hold on now. Are we live or are we not live? Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we are. Rest G, what's going on with you folks? What's the business, G? What's the business? All right. What are we looking at here? 4 hour. Let's break this down to a day chart. How did Bitcoin close yesterday? I mean, yesterday was in the green. Looks what appears to be a doji candlestick. Let's make sure. Doji candlesticks. Our neutral patterns are also featured in a number of patterns. The doji candlestick forms when the securities open and close are virtually equal for the given time period and generally assign a reversal pattern for technical analysis. Okay, what is a bullish doji? There it is, the star pattern. That's the one I was thinking of. Let's check that out. Not quite what we're looking at over here. You see this candlestick right here. But nonetheless, the bulls did finish off yesterday after a nice try from the bears to take us down more. Let me see, still good within our trend line though. still well within our trend line. We have not. I mean, we see we came close. We did come close. See to the top right there. We slide that up. But what you want to start paying attention to are the tops. As far as when we get close to these trend lines. Let's see. Let me place one about right there. That's another top. I'm going to shrink this down just a tad bit. There we go. But you can see what's been going on since the beginning of Bitcoin. Well, not the beginning of the year, let me say. After the great fall, after the big FOMO, the FOMO of 2017 going into 2018, we came down, we hit a bottom, bounced, hit a top, came down, hit a bottom, bounced, hit a top, came down, hit a bottom, bounced, hit a top. Now, what's interesting is when we hit these bottoms, for the most part, our bottoms are around the same general area. The tops, though, as you can see, are getting shorter and shorter. So every time we come back up with a high, it's a lower high than the previous one. And you see also, if you can see the trajectory of the upward swings we've been having, look, they're getting a lot more horizontal now. As you can see, this new one that we're on right now. But that also has a lot to do with the fact that we're getting squeezed into this big ass descending triangle, which is what I see it as, a big ass descending triangle, as you can see. So let's see, what does Bitcoin look like today? Let's look at a 4-hour beginning. Like I said, yesterday we finished off in the green, which was a good sign. Look at the first 12 hours though, 4, 8, 12. First 12 hours, red candlesticks, 3 black crows. No, I wouldn't call them that, but definitely a bullish beginning to the fourth quarter of the cryptocurrency space. Still overall, looking at Bitcoin overall, we're not looking bad. We haven't broke our support and trend line, which is a real good sign. Let me see. Let's see. Let me break this down. Let me get this in here. Pull this at least to right here. Let's see where we at, right there. There we go. Let me see. So I have pulling that up. That gives you more of a trajectory as far as the bottom that the Bitcoin price action has been hitting. So we're just going to use this right here as a basis as far as our support level and the new trend. So break that down just a tad bit just to show you what we're looking at. Let's see. Let me get rid of these EMA fibs. Let's take a look at, let me see, volume is, yeah, so for the last 12 hours, volume has not been so positive as we would like to see it. Not been as positive as we would like to see it. Though, as you can see, starting to form a green candlestick now. So this could be the bulls pushing us back towards the upside. Could be the bulls pushing us back towards the upside. That's a good thing. Let's see. Support and or resistance. Support and resistance. I do see level of support right here, which we could look at 60 feet, 65.31. Let's see. Yep. So what I'm seeing is not only a confirmation of support here. If we break these down into lower frame candlesticks, we'll probably see a couple more confirmations. In fact, let me do that now. I would like to see how many confirmations we actually have. So let's see. You can see strong support back here. Look at it, wicked off it right here. And then it was able to actually give it the momentum to shoot up above the resisting trend line right here, which actually then treated this as support before breaking back down and coming back down to our support level of the bottom trend line. And it tried it, it tested it once again. Not only this line, but it did test this level of support which it turns it into resistance. And then it was able to support it once again. Came up, tested this trend line. We were able to get our heads above, not open and close so much though, especially not on the 1 hour, before falling back down and then finding a new trend line as located right here, which you see we have 2 more confirmations. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 wick offs on this new trend line right here that we started. So we're gonna definitely pay attention to our upward sloping trend line as well as our horizontal support level right here. So that's 65.31. And that is Bitcoin. Let's see, where's our top at right now? Our top seems to be 66.68. Give or take a few. About right there. What's significant about that now? Check this out. 1 confirmation. We tried, wasn't able to get it. Couple more confirmations. Support. Look at this once again. Support. Rejection. Resistance. But look at this. More support levels. So this right here, I can definitely see a strong support on our way back up if we do bounce off of this trend line right here. Back up to 6,600 as you can see right now. Positive volume coming into the Bitcoin on the hour chart. Positive volume coming in. Definitely gonna pay attention to that. Let's see, what else do I want to look at? Let me see, do I have any? Let me see what I got down at the bottom. If it allow me to, let's see, accumulation distribution. There we go. Let me see, accumulation distribution on an hour chart. Let's go back, let's look at the day chart real quick. Losing a little bit of power as far as accumulation goes, especially when, look at the last accumulation hill though. That last one was actually a lot harder than our previous ones, which had actually more so higher price levels. Real interesting. Let me see, 4 hour. Just now hitting our point of distribution on a 4 hour chart. 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Actually wrapping around right now. Let's see, 45 minutes. Okay. 45-minute chart showing us a little something, a tad bit different, We are coming back around, coming into accumulation on the day chart. So definitely pay attention to Bitcoin. Like I say, right now it's 6,600, which has been our pretty general area for the most part. That's 66. We have them gone below, we have gone above. But for the most part, it's been pretty general. Moving right along, let's take a look at Ripple, one of the top contenders lately, who everyone's been looking at. Let me see. Ripple breaking out of this triangle that I formed late last night. Let's see. Also come wrapping around from a distribution period on a 45-minute chart, as you can see. Let's see. Let's open this up a tad bit. Let me see. Okay. Well, yeah, we could definitely, I guess. Let me see. Okay, I guess, let me see. Stretch this that bit. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so it does. Okay. Stretch you that way. So I guess I have you. There we go. There we go. Right there. All right. So Ripple, right now finding our support level where we've been finding support. 86.60. No, that's not 80. Is that? Let me see where it is. Yeah, about 86.60. That's what we're finding our support at right now. Our tops, getting a little lower, as you can see, getting wedged in. Right now, our last high on the 45-minute chart, anyways, was what's that? 89.84. Before that, we had a high of 90.88. And before that, we had a high of 93.69. So what's going on with Ripple? I mean, for the most part, as you can see, we've got strong support levels down here. So anyone that would have entered Ripple or would have wanted to enter Ripple as far as where it's at right now, you would definitely be safe, in my opinion. Let me not say safe. If I was to enter Ripple right now, I would definitely want to scroll out and figure out where I'm going to set my stop limit at. If I'm going to set a stop limit, if I'm expecting Ripple to continue to rally. Now, one thing you want to pay attention to is that Ripple has been rallying for the last couple of days. Always remember, we do get exhausted. It can get exhausting, and the money can easily. You can see we was back here playing around this area. This is why I gave the call signal on Ripple. But real easily, Ripple can get exhausted and lose momentum and continue to dip back down to the beginning of this rally, anyways. So definitely keep your eyes on Ripple. Let's see. Like I said, we're doing a wraparound right now. Let me look at the day chart. Let's see how Ripple closed yesterday. At least want to see how Ripple closed for the day. Let's see. So, not a positive close in my opinion. Even though we did have a green day, you can see this wick right here. You can see this wick right here, especially it's pointing to the downside. So we may see a little downtime on Ripple. We may see a little pullback. Always remember same way you look at these charts on a minute, 45-minute, hour, whatever the case may be. It's the same concept when you go to a larger size chart. So when you look at Ripple, when we've had a rally for the last couple of days, why wouldn't we want to pull back, come down, test one of these areas again? You understand what I'm saying? On a larger note, like I say, look at the 30-minute chart. Look at the fluctuations. Look, shoot up, down, break down, ease and thrust, ease and thrust. So when we look at the day chart, why could it not be the same thing? I mean, look at the amount of rally we had and where we're still sitting. When you look at it in this aspect, Ripple hasn't really lost any. Let me do this. I believe that's a bit too high. Let me see. Where's our new high? That's our new high. And if I was to just go to the body, we'd be about right there. Nice run up, nice rally from Ripple. Let's go deeper in the pocket, 30-minute chart. So, I mean, I'm still looking at all this as a trading area. Right now, my bottom is 86.60, top is 90.44. That's what I'm looking at right now. Until we break one of these to the downside or the upside. Now, don't forget. Let me see. Let me stretch these down a little bit. Send these just a tad bit. Don't forget what we do have forming. There we go. Not forget these ones. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. 4 hours. Okay, I don't know what happened to that one. I don't know how that one got switched. Let's see. 45 minutes. Slide you up these ways. About right there. There we go. Now, what I want to do, take them. I'm just using these wicking off this one. Like I say, family, for those that may just be tuning in for the first time, I didn't go to school for none of this. I'm 100% self-taught. So the way that I use a lot of these indicators, tools, is just a way in my own understanding of how I use them. I've probably never seen nobody do this before. I'm just doing something that resonates with me, trying to see in which route and what our parameters are. What's going on, Winston Sawyer? Swell is going on October 1st. That's why Ripple pumping. Yep. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter, my brother. The beginning of the fourth quarter, last quarter of the year. Let's see what happens. So overall, Ripple's still looking good. We got our support levels, resistance levels. We do have a wedge forming. I would like to see it's gonna start getting closed in, and then we're gonna have a break either to the up or the down. I'm not gonna put out which way I say it's gonna go. Just bringing the information and showing you the patterns that I'm seeing. Let's see. Let's look at BTC. Tether on Binance. This is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. For the most part, we've started moving sideways. We have came down. We have broken down a couple of times. What's this? This is a 45-minute chart. Wow. 516 back up to 540. See. Break this down. We have some nice little dips. Who's been able to get these? Ah, look at this though. Look what's forming. Okay. Okay, I see. This is Bitcoin Cash, what we're looking at right now, family. Bitcoin Cash. We had an amazing rally recently. Let's see. Let me slide this. Let's see. Let me turn off my magnet. What's going on with you, brother Sawyer? How you feeling today? How we doing on this fourth quarter? There we go. There we go. Extend that like that. Now I want to come up here. Let's see. Let's play with it. Let's play with it. Play with this a little bit. Let me see where we at. There we go. Slide this down just a tad bit. Give me a little more wiggle room. And what I'm looking at right now is trying to see what pattern I see forming when we look at Bitcoin Cash. Extend this. Let me see. I want to extend this as far. There we go. And this one. We can damn near where we at? Where we at? About right there. There we go. Now let's see. Let's make these a tad bit thicker. We can recognize them. We got one more right here. A little bit thicker. That's going to be a bottom. It's going to be a top right now. That is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash with a nice rally from 417 up to 5 what? 5, what was our high? Bitcoin Cash, we had a high of 577. Oh, hold on, where's it at? 593, almost $600. So from a low, let's see, what's this? 424. It's almost 600. Let me see, how long did we take with this rally? Let me see. This was easily, we'll say even at the top, $144 profit within 1 day, 18-hour period for a total of 33.77%. Not bad. Not bad at all. $144 profit for every one share you would have bought. Not even 2 days. Well, I mean, this is a while ago, but within a day and a half. A little over a day and a half. A little over a day and a half, you would have been able to net a profit of 33% off of Bitcoin Cash. We've had our run up, retrace, run up. We've got a nice steady retracement coming in right now. Tight wedge forming. Love to see what the reaction is. Now, what you see right here, right? Check this out right here. Not only this wedge, but when we look at this right here, we see what a descending triangle form. A descending triangle is usually a bearish pattern. So I would like to see, you see us getting squeezed up. Let me open this up just a tad bit. You can already see that it's getting squeezed. very, 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 very tightly. See that? You can easily see that squeeze is coming into. So it's definitely going to pop within this realm, in my opinion. Are we going to break to the upside or the downside? Now, to the upside, we have resistance levels at 553 and 559. To the downside, we have support levels, I'm going to say about 520, 507, 490, and then 476. That's Bitcoin Cash. Let's go take a look at XMR, which is Monero. Monero right now, $114. This is a dollar. I don't want to look at calculator. I want to look at actual price. Okay. Bitcoin right now, we're looking at Monero. This is Bitcoin. Let's see. I've done a lot of charting on real significant. Look at this right here on the 45-minute chart. We're leaving out of distribution and coming back into accumulation. So it could be short-lived, as you've seen right here. Could be short-lived. Let's start with the day chart. How we closed yesterday. Most importantly, we closed on the green, not bad. Let me see. For the most part, Monero keeping its gains after a lovely rally. Monero keeping its gains after a lovely rally, not allowing itself to fall. Oh, look at that support level we're at right now. Look at that 1 confirmation, 2 confirmation, 3 confirmation, body confirmations. Look at this confirmation of resistance, resistance. But check this out, all the way in the back. Look at those hits: resistance, resistance, resistance. And then we go back further and we do see that it was once a form of support. Let me see. Can we scroll back and see any more support levels? Yes, we can. If we scroll back more, see we have support back there. But very significant, most significant is right now and the way it's reacting to that price line. So Ripple's still good. Still above 61%. Still holding over 60% of its gains, damn near 70, maybe around 70% of its gains that it gained from the last rally, still holding 70% of those gains. So Monero's still looking nice. Monero's still looking nice. Let's see. We were within the upward trend of the 38% Fibonacci fan line. We did break out of that just from moving sideways, which doesn't mean anything. Sideways movement is good movement. This is just a consolidation period, which allows you to rev up for the next move that you have coming in. So let's do this. Let me see something. Let me get rid of that. This is what I want to do. Let's see. So I see these patterns forming everywhere right now. The same pattern, damn near. Damn near the same pattern I see forming. Let me see. That is interesting. We do have, let's see, confirmation, a confirmation, a confirmation, confirmation. No, we are breaking through right here. Within these last couple, this is just day chart also. So yeah, today and tomorrow, I would like to see how it reacts with this trend line right here. Now, can we adjust this anyway? Let me see. See, there we go. Real slight, real slight. When we look at our support level though, you can also see, not counting this trend line, just our sideways movement and how we got the lower highs. You can see another descending triangle forming. So I think this is probably forming all across the board right now. Let's look at Zcash real quick. What do? We looked at Bitcoin. Oh, let's look at ETH. Excuse me. Let me look at ETH real quick before I get ahead of myself. ETH. Let's see, Ethereum, and we're going to look at Tether US on the Binance Exchange Market. Let's see. On the day chart, Ethereum still looking very good on the accumulation side. It's been accumulating real nice. Ethereum looking very nice recovery, very nice recovery. Still well within. Let me see. Hold on. Even though we have wicked through those, still well within the upward trend line. little bit of sideways movement. Support levels strong at 225, 226 within the last 2 days. Resistance level at 240, very strong, not able to break through. What you see right here is an ascending triangle. Pay attention to this shape right here. Let me show you something. How do I do this? Here we go. I want you all to take a look at this right here. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Let me see if I can see it. Let me see how big it is. Okay. So when we look, let me see. I didn't do that one correctly. Let me see. I don't even need it. We can see right here is an ascending triangle forming. As you can see, we got our flat top. We got our upward swinging trend line right here. So as it squeezes, as it gets squeezed tighter, tighter, tighter within this scope right here, I can definitely see a breakout to the upside on Ethereum. Ethereum looking better out of the charts we've looked at so far. Ethereum, in my opinion, is the best looking one so far. Best looking one. Let me see. So that was some of the top cryptos. Let's look at Binance real quick also. Day chart. Binance with a lot of sideways motion. Let's see. A lot of accumulation though. God damn, look at this. Look at the day chart. Look at the accumulation on Binance. Very, very, very interesting. Look at that. Very interesting. Pay attention. Oh yeah. In my opinion, Binance is gearing up for an explosion. Look at this solid bottom. You can see that. For the most part, I wouldn't even call that an ascendant. Let me see. Someone will look at this and be like, well, you see, I guess. Nah, I'm not even gonna try to pull it because I don't see it. I see sideways and consolidation right here. That's all. I see sideways, consolidation, build up. Look at all that accumulation right there. It's a day chart. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me see. Let me see what type of, if we have any divergence or convergence. Oh, and I just erased something that I did not mean to. Let me see. I want to put some RSI down at the bottom real quick. Let's look at the MACD. Look at MACD. Where's my MACD at? Moon phases, moving relative strength index. I can't find my MACD. Hold on. Where's my MACD? There we go. For some reason it's not favorited when it has been in the past. There we go. All right. Damn, they're the same thing as the accumulation distribution. A lot of positive momentum in Binance. A lot of positive momentum in Binance over extended amounts of time. Over an extended amount of time. Let's see on daily, 4 hour. Let's see, 2 hour. And 2 hour. Let me see. I still see Binance moving sideways for the most part. It's going to be fluctuating around, that $9.90, $10 mark for a minute until it does get late. It either breaks off to the up or the downside. Let's see, real quick. Let's take a look at a couple of these stocks before that market opens up. ACB. FF, Aurora Cannabis. Oh, hold on, wrong one. There we go. OTC, wow. Still looking lovely. This is one of my original charts. I haven't really came over here and played with it as of yet. Right now, trading at 960. Oh no, closed at 960. That was a previous close. Right now, we're trading at $9.90 pre-market. That is the pre-market price. As you can see right now, Aurora looking good. And actually, what being supported by our 76% Fibonacci fan line, as you can see over the last, let me see, it's a 2-hour chart. Let's see the day chart. Beautiful, beautiful. 4 hour, 2 hour. Now, this is what I want you to pay attention to. As we go down in time frames, start paying attention to this trend line right here and start seeing. Now, this is why I tell you that you have to look at it in more than one format as far as the time zone goes, because it'll show you a totally different picture. Whereas in this picture right here, when we look at Aurora Cannabis, we got a real nice closing right here. What is this? This is the 28th of September. This is a real nice close. Very nice close. But when we break it down, which in and of itself is positive, when you break it down, you start to see how it's respecting that trend line more. So that's 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Look at that, 45 minutes. See that? At certain time frames, you can see it rejected it, but then when you go, remember I already told you, the bigger the time frame, the more controlling it is, the more leading it is, the more credence it has as far as which way it's moving. So as we grow out from shortest to longest, you can see it respect. That respect is there more so as far as the body closes. That respect is shown, especially on this 2 hour chart. This is perfect right here. This 2 hour chart, perfect, perfect, perfect. Aurora Cannabis. Let's see. Possible pullbacks: $8.90, $8.51, $7.95 are possible pullbacks. Rallies. I mean, of course, we can go back to $10, 10.40, 10.20, and continue on rallying. So I would definitely like to see how Aurora Cannabis is gonna shake the market when it opens up. Leaving out of negative momentum as of right now. We're leaving out of negative momentum. Starting to turn around, as you can see. Let's see. Let's take a look at RSI if it allows me. Social Strength Index. There we go. Now when we look at the RSI, where's that 50? RSI for the most part. There we go. For the most part, pretty neutral. Not oversold, not overbought. You can see we do have those periods though. Real evident. You can see those periods right here. Always remember, this is when you want to buy, this is when you want to sell. Usually, this is RSI, Relative Strength Index. This tells you if an asset is overbought or oversold. When we get up into areas of above 70, that means that there is too much buying going on and it's getting exhausted and it's ready for a pullback, and we need some sellers to come into the market, which happens. And then we get down here, there's too much selling going on. We need some buyers to come into the market, and what happens? They come in and they accommodate, and it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Same thing. That's Aurora Cannabis. Let's see, IGC. Take a look at IGC, common stock. Wow, look at that. Previous close at $6.45, and we do have a pre-market of $7.45 now. IGC is a coin that I've been talking about. Maybe, I mean, not a coin, excuse me. I'm still in the crypto space. A stock that I started talking about maybe around $1.60. I started showing interest in it. My final interest was shown maybe about a week ago, where I made a public post showing that it was at $3.44 before it opened, or when it opened, and then it quickly shot to about $5 within by the end of the day. So that was a very good call on IGC. Right now, trading at $6.45. Beautiful, 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 beautiful run out of IGC. Let's see if we can find some support and resistance levels also. Let's see, 2-hour chart. Let's look at a day chart real quick. A lot of gaps. A lot of gaps. You have to pay attention to these because these could be retested. But for the most part, IGC looking very nice. Now, what is the news that led them to skyrocket like this? As you can see down here, IGC, new age beverage stocks rocket to lead cannabis sector rally amid CBD beverage boom. Also, the FDA has come out and reclassified CBD out of the classification of drug that it was previously in. So they did reclassify it. So that led to the shooting IGC looking very, very, very good. Definitely be looking for a pullback though. Definitely be looking for a pullback. Me personally, I don't okay, let me not say I don't like. When I see runs like this, I'm always cautious of okay, when because people are gonna take their profit. Thing is, when are they gonna take their profit? That's the thing you want to try to figure out. Or try to figure out where the possible pullbacks are and set your stop limits. You are able to set stop limits on the buy on Robinhood for those that may not know. Let me see. So if we go to the wick, right? Let's go to wick action. Let's do wick first. If we do wick, we can see a possible pullback, $5.98. Let me see what we got in here. Just going off the Fibonacci, we got $6, $5.06, $4.30, $3.55. Now on the support levels that I found myself, to their $6, I got 541. To their 506, I got 437. To their 430, I have 408. Yeah, 408. To their 355, I got 360. And to their 247, well, I got 360, 449. Above their 247, I got 301. And then below that, I got 201. So that's the Fibonacci lines in relation to my lines of support and or resistance. So those are the possible pullbacks. Let me see. Possible take profit we see right here at $9 easy. And then $9, that's a possible take profit. $6.98 was a possible take profit. I believe that I posted previously before this run. Let's take a look at Tilray very quickly before we move on out. I'm going to be ending this in a minute. Also, I got to gear up and get ready for the actual Coffee and Crypto show that I'm going to be doing live at about 9:30, more likely 9:30. Tilray, let me see. 151. I'm gonna say 151 is the price that Tilray needs to get above. We do have support levels at 103. 103, 126, 151. Right now trading at $143. Let me see. Previous close. Oh, hold on. I may be wrong here. Look at this. Pre-market is $156 already. So pre-market is already up around this level already. Okay, so if that's the case, 158. Okay. Well, we're gonna need Tilray to get above that $158 level in order to continue to rally. Let me see who else we got. Tilray, CGC. Take a look at CGC real quick. Canopy Growth Company, a corporation. Very nice, very, very nice. Respecting our lines of support and resistance, lovely. We did have a pullback. What was that? Back down to our 48. The below was 48.42. What was our support level? Our support level was 48.64. Not bad, not bad. CGC also with a huge amount of rallying. Oh, hold on. Coming back down from being oversold. I mean overbought. RSI, as you can see. Let's see where's our 50. We can see it react when it gets close to the 50% level on the RSI. You see negative momentum on our MACD. Right now we're looking at the day chart. Yesterday's close. Last couple of days the CGC were not positive. We will be looking to see what today has to offer. Let me see. Previous close at $48.64. Pre-market was $49.88. So we did see a little bit of profit in the pre-market orders. Nothing serious. A little bit of sideways motion from Canopy Growth. Would love to see how we open up for the day. We got about an hour left, maybe a little more than an hour. Let me see. That was IGC, ACBF, Chronos. Let's look at Chronos. Very nice, very nice. Chronos coming right back down, settling. That's beautiful. What was that? 10. What was that low? 1086. Our low was 1082 on the fib line. Came down, rested beautifully. That's why I love using the Fibonacci retracement levels, family. For those that may be new and may not know how to use these, this is one reason why I love using the Fibonacci retracement levels, because it gives you, if you don't know how to make your lines of support and resistance, this gives you a basis to work off of. So as we can see, we had the rally on Chronos Group come up. We did shoot our Fibonacci retracement level up to the wick on the highest body. We didn't use this wick just because it was too much. Not enough solidness right there for me. That's the word I want to use. But we did come back down. We did meet our intended target almost perfectly. So if you did miss this rally, this right here definitely would have been another buy-in price. And I think I went over this last time we looked at this, because these lines have been here since we last looked. So definitely not. If we're not able to sustain at $10 where we're at right now, well, really we're at 11. But if we're not able to sustain up here and we break down some more, we can see support at around $9.80, maybe $10 even. Just keep your eyes out on Chronos and the rest of those stocks. They will be opening. Majority of them available on Robinhood. The OTC ones may not be. We will be covering those in a later show. Family, for anyone that did tune in with me, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And always remember, I will be going back live in about an hour and a half. To the next video. This is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Buddy. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.